Do you have a problem with who you are because of what you've done? What if you object to needing something you disagree with? Will it help that you just say no? I have something wrong with me mentally that doesn't agree with most of you, and I don't have no in it. I don't say no, but I see and hear things I object to, and I just don't make any sort of impression on you with who I am. So, who am I speaking of? Well, I'm still getting food deliveries to the apartment. Maybe I have to wait and see if I get the food or not. If I don't get it, I don't have another way to get it right now because I don't ask for food. Who people owe me food because I am myself. I don't have any money in the bank in my name, and I don't trace it to anyone particularly owing me food. I also have worked in my life, and I don't have people owing me food. They don't owe me anything for work. Nobody owes me anything for work, school, for rest, for sexual abuse. They don't owe me for that. They only owe me that I go to jail and prison because it's paid for by me. If I do something wrong and I go to jail and prison, I paid for myself that way. I'm none higher than me. If I go to jail, you're not going to like it because there'll be no more formed world. But you don't know that because you don't know who I am unless you're hurting me. You know who I am when you're done hurting me. You don't know who I am. When you want to charge me money, you don't know who I am. When you don't want to pay the charges, you know who I am. You know who I am when you owe something. You don't know who I am when you don't want to pay it. I don't have another way to say that I am myself deceased. I just find this in the world because it's a low world. There's really nothing you can do about it at this time, except if I find you in the motion, you should just turn yourselves into jail and prison because that is the motion that you're making. You are aliving yourself and you are recording with yourself that you're doing something wrong and you should go to jail and prison because you're caught by someone who's not in it with you, and instead you framed me for the whole life that I did more crime than any single one of you. Yeah, I can't help it. I do things I need to do for myself, but I'm not really a crime lord. I don't have any keys, for example. I do a lot of crime for food, but I don't have any keys. I'm living in an apartment right here where the keys are deceased. By that, myself above myself is holding me inside of the door locking. But I don't have that I can use the keys for anything but to take the garbage out and possibly get some M&Ms. But I don't have that I could do food shopping. I can't get all that done myself. I need it delivered.